Using the white protective packaging sheet in the box, create a clean working surface upon which to build Big Glow. To open a clip, gently squeeze the square sides together. This opens the curved sides slightly. Place two side panels next to each other so their edges meet. Pinch the panel edges together along the seam, pressing down gently on the work surface to keep the panels flush and even. While holding the edges together, slide a clip onto one end of the seam, sliding along the panel edges until the clip meets the corner. Repeat for the other end of the seam. For Big Glow 650, place a third clip in the middle of the seam, sliding it on in the same way. For all other sizes, place a third and fourth clip on the seam, sliding them on in the same way with even spacing between each clip. Check that the outside surfaces of the side panels are aligned. Adjust if required. Repeat with the next pair of side panels. Stand the assembled pairs of side panels up. Arrange and align the vertical panel edges to form a ring. Pinch the vertical panel edges together so the outer panel surfaces are flush, and use clips to join the remaining vertical seams. This will create your side ring. Check that each vertical seam has 3 clips for Big Glow 650 or 4 clips for all other sizes, and clips are evenly spaced. Check that all seams are flush. Adjust as required so all the outer panel surfaces are aligned. Check that the top and bottom edges of the side ring are level. Adjust panels if necessary. For Big Glow 650, 900 and 1100, repeat to make a second side ring. Take note of the two different types of joiners. In this next step, we will be using the angled joiner. Insert an angled joiner into the end of a clip at each corner of the top section, pushing the joiner into the clip until the small tabs along the joiner's edge snap past the clip on the opposite side. Ensure that the protruding half of each joiner is angled upward. Place the assembled side ring on top of the bottom section. Slide each corner clip of the side ring onto the protruding angled joiners in the bottom section. Support the panels from the outside with your gloved hand and push the panel edges together at each corner so the corners and panels are neat and flush. For each horizontal seam, pinch the panel edges together and secure with clips. Continually check that the panel edges are aligned, seams are even, and the outer panel surfaces are flush. Adjust and correct as you go. Start with one seam, then attach the seam directly opposite. Continue attaching seams by alternating sides, always working on the seam opposite the last one you did until all seams are fastened. This keeps the rings evenly aligned. Work your way around the side ring until all seams are fastened and even and panels are flush. Check that each seam has 3 clips for Big Glow 650 or 4 clips for all other sizes, and clips are evenly spaced. This time, insert straight joiners into the corner clips of the first side ring. Stack the second side ring on top of the first before securing the two side rings together. For each horizontal seam, pinch the panel edges together and secure with clips. Continually check that the panel edges are aligned, seams are even, and the outer panel surfaces are flush. Adjust and correct as you go. Position the top section with the inside facing upwards. In this next step, we will be using the angled joiner. Insert an angled joiner into the end of a clip at each corner of the top, ensuring that the protruding half of each joiner is pointing upward. Place the bottom section directly next to the top section. Ensure the inside of the top section is facing upwards. Remove all twist ties from the rod sets located in the bottom section. While keeping the clear wires threaded through the rod sets, carefully unravel and straighten them. Locate the rod marked with a yellow label. Take the end of the wire running through that rod and insert it downwards through the hole on the trim ring marked with the yellow label. Repeat this process for the wires running through the rod sets marked with blue and red labels. Pull the full length of wire through the trim ring, being careful not to kink the wire. Turn the top section over and place it on top of the side ring with the outer panel surfaces of the top section facing up. Position the metal trim ring on the hooks near the top of the rods to help support the weight. Start with one corner, then attach the corner directly opposite. Continue attaching joiners on alternating sides until all corners are fastened. This helps keep the top section evenly aligned to the side ring. Push the panel edges together at each corner so the corners and panels are neat and flush. For each horizontal seam, pinch the panel edges together inside the big glow. You may need to feel for the seams as they will not be visible. The shape may not be perfect until all panels are attached. This is normal. Gently pull each cable through the trim ring, then insert the rod underneath to tension the shape. Roll the internal diffuser sheet into a tube and secure it using the tabs and slots with the tabs on the inside. Insert the tube upright into the top cavity of the big glow, ensuring it sits upright within the vertical rod sets. Remove the blue protective film from the top diffuser disc and place it into the top cavity. The notches around the edge should align with the 3 wires. And that's it, you're finished. Your big glow should look like this. If it doesn't, refer back to the printed instructions for more detailed guidance.